Hi friends, in this session I'll be discussing about array methods. So array, to find the length of the array, we'll be using array.length. See, the length of the array is 8. So what is this length? So length is a variable which is an array class. So length is not a method, so it's a variable. If I come back, so internally what is happening is for this array, so this is the class. So internally we can able to access all the methods which are present inside this particular array. Push method will add an element to an array. So array.push 100 array.push. We can add n number of elements we can push into the array. Okay, so the length got increased to 11. So the return type of the is it gives the new length of the array. Let's check. See, and also in JavaScript, if you want to pass n number of arguments, how will you do? By passing the rest parameters items. Okay, so you can pass n number of parameters into the array. This pop, it removes the last element of the array. Array.pop. So it doesn't take any arguments. Okay, so let's 200. So if I print array, see, it removes the last number 200 and remaining elements got displayed. If I want to remove 55, it will remove only last element. Even though if you pass any parameter also, it try to remove only the last element in the array. So that's all about the pop. So the return type of the pop is returned value. First element in the array. Then at that time we can use unshift. Intentionally I given the empty parenthesis. That means if you don't pass any argument, then it is nothing going to happen. It accept the value. So array dot, I'm adding 500. Okay, now if I print array, see 500 number got added in the first index of the array. Similarly, if I add, so you can add n number of arguments. So if I print, see, it got added, right? So this is the purpose of the unshift. And also you can add n number of arguments into the array by using the unshift. Let's see, 1000 comma 5000 comma 8000 comma. So if I print the array, see 1058. So you can add n number of parameters. See, why it is taking the n number of arguments means it's a rest parameter. So here dot 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 items. So we can pass n number of arguments here. So after that we are having shift method array dot. This is our array. So I am performing the action on this array dot shift. So basically the shift method will remove the 0th index of the array. Okay. See, if I pass one more time, here we no need to pass any arguments here. If you pass arguments also, it will not work. It will not work in the sense means, suppose if I give 5000, sorry, 200, but it will remove 8000. Okay, if I print the array, see. So one thing you need to keep in mind that the shift method will remove the first index of the array. So the next method is index of. So basically the purpose of index of gives us two main reasons. One, it will find the whether the element is present inside the array or not. Second, if the element is not present, it will return the negative number. Let's see how. Array dot. So which element you need to find? I want to find whether this 1000 value is present inside this array or not. Oh, sorry. So it is in the 0th index. See, the index of 600 is 2 because the array start from 0, right? 0 is 1000, 6 is 2. So it have given me the index position. Suppose if the element is not present inside this and I am trying to return, what will happen then? Suppose 99 is not present inside that array. So the returned value is -1. So if any element is not present inside the array, if you are passing inside that argument, then it returns -1. Is includes method. So the includes methods, if the element is present inside that array, the return type will be true. That means the return type will be a boolean. If present, it returns true. If not present, it returns false. So I am finding whether 500 is present inside this or not. So it returned true. Suppose if I am returning something like 00, which it is not present right inside that. So now it returned false. So includes methods return type is boolean. If the element is present inside that array, it returns true. If the element is not present inside that array, it returns false. So the next method is slice. Array dot slice. So the slice method takes how many arguments? Maximum 2. Slice 2. Observe carefully. Okay. Array dot slice 2 comma 3. Okay. Array dot slice. See array dot slice of 2. So array dot slice 2 means what? Index 0 is 1000, 1 is 2000, 2 is 600. So from 2 the remaining values will be printed. That means it will remove the first two numbers inside the array. See, from 600 onwards it got printed. Here if you look at, I am passing 2 comma 3. That means 2 3. So see, look at this array. 0 is 1000, 2001, 603. So 2 index will be 600, right? So 3 minus 2 will be 1. So 1 is the value, right? So 1 will be 600. So, and one more thing you need to keep in the mind, we should not consider this array for this one, because we need to consider the main array. And if you not pass any arguments inside the slice method, it as usual will print the number of elements inside that array. And one more important thing here is array dot see, if I pass the number which is more than the second parameter, then at that time it will return the empty array. So always you need to keep in mind that the value should be very less than the second parameter. And one more final example on the slice. Array dot slice 1 comma 4. 200, 600, 200. 1, 4 minus 1, 3, right? Okay. Here first parameter is 1. So go to first index 0, 1. Okay, 2000. Okay, 2000. 4 minus 3, 4 minus 1, 3. So from 2000 onwards, we need to print only 3 values: 2000, 600, 200. So only 3 values it printed. About the ForEach method. So array dot ForEach. If I simply enter, it will return a function. Okay, so I am saying that it is a function. So for the function we need to call it. So I will call. See what will happen now. Array dot ForEach. See the output. We will get the type error. If I press on enter, see. Press on enter. Type error. Undefined is not a function. Can you guess why the type error came? Let me pass another thing. So let me pass any value. Suppose if I pass 20. If I pass 20 also, it will throw error. See. Sorry. If I am passing, if I pass 20 also, it will throw error. See. Number 20 is not a function. I'll pass string then. Where string is also, it is also throwing the error. So what exactly we need to pass then? We need to pass function as an argument. Then only it will work. It is expecting the function as an argument, but we are passing the string number, so it is not accepting any other data type, any other types. It only accepts the function. So if I pass the function as an argument, will it accept or not? Let us check. See, observe carefully. Array dot is a function, right? So inside this, I will be passing the function. So inside that, I'll be printing one statement. See how many times it called hello? 14 times. Why 14 times it called hello? Because in my array there are 14 elements present inside this array. So 14 times my ForEach method called the callback function 14 times. Okay, so inside this is the callback function. Hello is the callback function. So my ForEach method called 14 times. 1000, 2600 for every element my ForEach method called. See here what I done is I am passing the value and the index inside the parenthesis. So as I said that we'll be passing each and every element, right? For each and every element the function is going to execute. So I'm passing the value and index. So I'm just printing that value. That's it. So the loop is going to run, and whatever the values which are present inside this array, it is getting executed.